No, you'll get it in between. A lot of their points was valid, but it was just the same points consistently regurgitated over and over and over again.
Dudes were just going there to. A lot of the dudes were going there to watch it so they could send money in to talk crazy to the women. That's what a lot of them do. A lot of them super chats. Yo, tell the chick in the red shirt that she a dumb bitch. And
there's a lot of that.
It sounded like $5 just to say that.
Yeah.
We need them niggas over here with us.
Start live streaming.
I've been saying that. Have I not been saying that for a minute? Because we really don't have to edit a lot out for real. For what
this tastes like apple pie for real.
It do.
This is good.
Woo! It do.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
We not ready because I don't know what episode this is.
Is it 183 or 184?
It's 100 and some change.
It's 183.
We almost at 200 episodes.
Yeah, we getting up there.
In the trenches.
What are we about to do for our 200? Hey.
Where are we about to eat at? Just have a whole bunch of guests on this bitch.
Where are we about to eat at? This is 183.
183?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
All right.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody.
Tim literally said that.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Struggleholics Podcast, episode 183 in this thing. We off the apple pie moonshine.
Yes, sir. So don't blame us for what we say.
We are your host, Clay Tizzle.
Jay Smooth.
Mondo.
Alicia.
Yeah. Your boy went down to Tennessee and got some moonshine and everything. And got us feeling right. The trip to Tennessee was cool. The experience was cool. I will never drive to Tennessee again in my life.
How long
Don't blame me for that.
Straight through 8.5 hours.
Yeah.
But I will never go to Tennessee. I will never drive through those mountain roads.
Did you go
again.
to the mountains? Yeah.
I would never do that again. First off, the roads are dangerous as hell.
You scared of that shit though. Like that.
Have you drove through the mountains before?
It's like he's not lying.
Kayla
Though.
up there when we just talk about it when I walked in.
He's not lying though.
The roads are dangerous as hell. There's no guardrail on these. First,
It's
so
like
we tried to go to the aquarium, right? And the parking garage was full. Mm-hmm. So they were like, you got to keep going. The parking garage full. So the road is going up a mountain. So the road is going like this, like to go up the mountain. Yep. As you're going up this mountain, you have to do a full 180 turn. And cars are coming around this way. You can't turn because the turn is so tight. You can't physically do it. So Kayla had to sit because there was cars right there, and she couldn't take her foot off the brake because her car is going to start going down backwards, and there's cars behind her. So we literally are stuck there waiting for that car to move. She had to basically gun it to get up this fucking mountain to get to the top just in order for her to be able to turn around. There's no guardrails on side of these mountains as you're fucking driving through it. And my side street right here is wider than the mountain roads. And as you're going, a lot of times when you're going up, you can't see what's coming over it. No. There's cars flying down with high beams on, blinding you. So as soon as you get to the top, it's a full 90-degree turn right there with no rail. So if you're not paying attention, you will miss this bitch fall off the mountain.
Ain't no way.
Just to get up to our cabin, you have to go. It's like you go up a mountain just like this. There's no rail, and it's a full tumble road, like all the way down this mountain. If you fucking overturn this bitch, it was not safe. I don't know how the hell people in Gatlinburg live in this shit. I would never go back there again.
It's smooth once you get used to it, man.
I didn't have enough time to get used to it. It was plenty of times Kayla was driving. I was damn near in the back seat.
Yeah, Clay had to get out the driver's seat. To go to the mountains.
I've never felt so much like a bitch in my life. Because as she's driving, Kayla hugs the right lane when she drives in general. Being on the passenger side, you're on the side where the cliff of the mountain is. Yeah. So as she's driving, I'm basically riding, just looking down, seeing this. I'm like,
she was doing it on purpose.
She said, "I'll turn this car over right now. I'll flip this come up."
Better give me the second kid.
The view, beautiful.
Yeah.
But the amount of anxiety I had just being in a car going through these, it's not worth it for me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked y'all, was it fog? Because when I was driving through there, heavy fog.
Oh yeah, it'd be fog, but the mountains are so high that you kind of like look over it. But
it's like the fog. It was damn. It would seem like it was clouds sitting on the road when you driving through.
There was a few of that,
That
but
shit
it
was
wasn't
smooth. I ain't
when we
gonna lie.
drove through it. That fog wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's why.
At
That's why I
night-
asked y'all.
At night, it's horrible because it's pitch black dark, no street lights, and you're
Mhm.
just driving through these curvy ass fucking mountains with no guardrails. I'm like,
When
who
you look
who
down,
designed these
all you see
roads?
is all everybody lights on. That doesn't look so sweet.
It's the worst.
That
So
just
yeah,
looks so-
if y'all want to go to Gatlinburg, have nerves of steel, because staying in the mountains is not for the weak.
Definitely not.
But outside of talking about my trip, y'all want to get on the topics?
Yeah. So I didn't really get a chance to dive too deep into this. I just briefly saw this on Facebook, and I was like, "What? This sounds absolutely insane."
Yeah.
Well, let me pull this up real quick. So basically, there's this woman. I'm gonna just read this real quick. So imagine being 8 months pregnant, and the night before your doctor's appointment, your husband takes you out on a nice date, real fancy restaurant, got your favorite flowers, a necklace, a new charm bracelet, comfy new slippers, perfume, etc.
Doing you right.
As he should.
All that to end up leaving you the very next morning, 30 minutes before your appointment time. Backstory. Met this man a few years ago, and off the rip, he treated me like a queen. Our very first date, night out in front of the lake. He was everything I ever wanted my ex to be. I've always acknowledged my appreciation for him and everything he has done. He's never cheated, rubs my feet and belly faithfully, legit caters to me in each and every need and want.
As he should. As he should.
Fast forward. While we were on our date, I snapped pictures and videos of everything and I sent them to my ex. I showed how I wished it was him who did these things for me, how it was him I should have been pregnant for, and how I wished he loved me, how I still love him, and maybe one day we could come back from this. My husband saw these messages.
Husband?
Yeah, Alicia.
Yeah.
Husband. This ain't no boyfriend. This her husband. Keep going.
Now, I know I was wrong.
I know
But-
I was wrong.
But
I love my husband and I don't want to lose him over stupid texts and hormones. I didn't mean those things. I'm just pregnant and emotional. Like,
The scapegoat.
how could I get my husband back?
The scapegoat.
He
No.
packed all his things and left.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
they need to keep abortions legal.
8 months is wild.
Yeah,
8 months is wild.
according to Mr. Trump, they're doing that.
They've been doing
They
that
already
everywhere.
doing that apparently. That's what they doing. He's trying to stop that. So
8 months is wild to get one.
they said get them kids up out of here.
You might as well give the kid to adoption if that's the point. If that's the case.
I am I'm
Texting
giving
your
it to the Lord.
ex? Why you even have his number, first of all?
Well, you have your ex number still.
When
Alicia-
you're married, get that on out
I
of
don't
here.
have any of my
Alicia.
ex's numbers.
Alicia,
that on outta here.
Alicia, we have had plenty of conversations to where
Oh,
you
yeah.
probably know your ex's number by heart.
Nah.
Got him. We fucking got it.
So move
I
on.
forgot.
Keep going, Josh.
Anyways, I just think
But-
it's kind of funny how.
That was a full story. So,
Go ahead, Josh. My bad.
no, I was pretty much going to ask you, like, where do you think that comes from? The over attachment to the ex in a situation like that, where you're getting any and everything that you ever wanted or desired, and it's just not. For some reason, it feels like it's not enough in some respects.
This kind of goes with your question you just asked. Because when we was on the vacation in Tennessee, I was asking all the dudes there, if you have to give yourself like a 2K rating of do you satisfy your partner's every desire? Like, do you think you're exactly what your partner want? Or do you feel like you're lacking in some things? Like, if you have to give yourself a 2K rating, what would you give yourself as far as your partner?
60.
And that's an interesting ass question.
60
Because
overall, not to get-
clearly in this situation, she clearly obviously has feelings for the ex still, because you still have his number, you're still texting him and all this shit. Like, I don't want to say there's something he's doing that the man isn't, but maybe he has more attributes about him that she finds more attractive than with you with her current husband. I told Kayla I'm about a good 75, 80.
I'm
Humble.
60 before you put the VC on me.
Yeah, you got
2K just got cap breakers, so you able to.
I'm working. I got to grind my way out. Right now.
But do you feel like you fit your wife's every thing that she loves?
You would never fit a person's. It's rare that you will come across somebody who would fit every category for you.
Nobody will. But if you have to give yourself, like, do you think you hit majority?
Yeah.
Like, what would you give yourself?
I'm joking with the 60, but yeah, I believe so.
Nigga said, I'm a brown shirt.
That's what I say. Brown, I'm on the casual court. I ain't even made it off the casual court.
I think I'm a solid. I think I'm a
let me
solid.
get next.
I think I'm a solid all-star player. Like, I think I'm in between. I think I'm about to go 82 to an 84 on a hot night.
Okay.
On a hot night.
But he got to get on a roll. He got to have like a good 5-6 game stretch where he just hitting.
Yeah, you know how 2K
Then
your
you
rating
gonna catch
is.
fire.
You know how 2K your rating is really 82, but when you have a couple good games, you might see like a +2 next to the
Yeah, you got the heat sign next to your name.
He's heating up.
Yeah. That boy got his
He's on the
takeover.
street.
You just getting your takeover. That's all. The new 2K. You know, you play
Because Kayla like street niggas.
Okay.
That's not me.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's Kayla type.
What?
Wait, what are you saying? What to?
Kayla like street niggas? No way. I need to see the exes.
Because Kayla told me before, like, you know
Pull
how
up
they
the
say
thread.
like you don't marry the person that like you always like attracted to. Kayla always like the street dudes, but she's like, that's not the type of dude I want to bring home to my parents. I'm like, oh, so I was the safe nigga.
Quarantine twisted it up.
And she started laughing. Like, she's like, no, that's not what I meant.
It's
I'm
what she
like-
meant, but in a nice way.
Yeah, it's what she meant in a nice way. I'm the safe. I'm the nigga you can bring home to your family. I'm not.
And that's likewise. You can say that. Well, depending on.
Sometimes the person that you end up with is not the person that you thought. It might be like the person that you needed and you didn't even know.
Yeah.
I told Kayla like
We don't
like
really know what
attraction.
what we need for
The
real.
first thing that drew her attention to me is like me being black. Because I'm like, you attracted to street niggas. You seen a black dude, you thought that might be it. Like,
He's like, I knew
you was
saw that.
surprised. A nigga like anime, and nigga like.
He said, "Hi, how are you?"
Fucking dweeb. Oh, great.
He said, "Hi, beautiful queen."
The nice guy actually won this time.
Yeah.
See, you guys can do it if you just put your
The
minds
apple
to it,
from
man.
moonshine down. He said, "I like anime. Surprise."
from these mean streets dynamic. We do real around this bitch. We do real around here.
You thought I was
You
about
don't
to have
play
these
that.
2 pistols.
Man.
You about to sit down and watch Naruto. It's like, nah.
But I would say in her case, it's just the right stuff, wrong person. Because that's who she really wanted to spend the rest of her life with. And he just couldn't. Because it's a lot of people in relationships or trying, or relationships or not with that person no more, but in your head still. That fantasy or that vision that you have of y'all, you can't let it go because of because sometimes it's not even the stuff that it's some chemistry stuff, like the way you and the other person can play off of each other, to where it's not even like you ain't got to speak words. It's like y'all know. It's like it's undescribable.
Yeah,
like it's like y'all reading each other mind when y'all with each other. It's this. It's like watching the Dream Team or motherfucking
it's like watching Steph Curry and them go.
Showtime. No, Showtime Lakers.
I was about to say
It's
that
like
you
watching Magic and them out there, him just hitting them with that. Hitting them with the years. And just knowing you gonna be there. It's just that.
Oh, you mean like Prime D Wade and LeBron?
And LeBron, yeah, and it's just throwing up and you looking back and you knowing what's gonna happen. And sometimes you might find a person who meets every other area, but that chemistry of just it's like LeBron with the Lakers right now. He got a championship with them, but it's not like when he was with the Heat. How him and Chris Bosh.
All right, so you saying her with the ex was LeBron with the Heat, and her with the husband
that's
is
him and
LeBron with
D-
the Cavs.
So that's him and D Wade. I wouldn't even because him and Kyrie was perfect together too.
Yeah,
Him and Kyrie was
that
together
was
too.
like that was the one that was.
So I would say it's like LeBron, and she with LeBron and AD right now. Like LeBron, he messed with AD. But AD ain't D Wade.
AD ain't Kyrie.
He ain't Kyrie.
But Bron also ain't the same Bron that was there too.
That
But
too.
he
You
kinda-
learn and grow as a
But
person. You
LeBron
start-
is though, because he's still carrying the team. He's
No,
out
he's
here
still
doing
carrying
his
the team.
thing.
But if AD had the LeBron that was in the Miami, or even when he first came back to Cleveland,
I
the
don't
Lakers,
think
the
it would
Lakers
matter.
would be. It would be.
I don't think
It'd
it
be
would
a big
matter because
difference.
you need AD to be consistent, and the other dude may be being consistent, but he not D Wade.
True. But Alicia, let's get your opinion.
I'm a 90%.
You a 90 overall?
I think I'm literally gonna ask Nathan later and see what he says, and then I'll put it in the chat.
But
No.
I think he would say I'm an
this you
85.
off your raw.
85, 90%.
I feel like
I had to double down real
but
quick.
I feel
Maybe
like-
85,
I feel like
something
with
nice.
dudes, when they pick they women hit. Like they women are a high overall for them. In order for them to date, I feel like a lot of dudes, like if you have the choice, it's not gonna
But a
be.
lot of dudes.
No,
don't have an
he's a
actual
90% too.
choice.
I would
mean,
give
you
him
do-
90.
At the end of the day, you do have a choice.
You have a choice, but the choices you have may not be the options you want.
I would rate him higher than my rating. To be honest,
Well, let me say
I'd be on some
the
bullshit.
women that dudes choose to be with clearly is satisfying them high enough in order for them to be in a relationship. Where I feel like a woman wants everything in one dude, but they're never going to get that. So that's why a dude never hits their criteria. Where a dude, like a woman, there's
Yeah, I think
it's a lot less that they have to hit, but the woman that you choose to be with hits majority of those.
I disagree.
So,
I
yeah,
disagree.
I disagree.
Too. And Alicia a woman. I
'Cause that-
disagree. Too.
Women will take the most trash man.
Oh well.
Yeah, I
I'm just
wasn't even
no.
going there.
I'm putting it from this aspect. Women will take the most trash man that meets like two things off of their criteria. Oh, he looked good and he got good dick, and they will just like literally. That's probably what the X is, and they will glorify them to no end. They will hold them on a top pedestal, and they will be giving the 50% rating in reality.
Mm.
They will settle.
I mean, at the end of the day,
They will
everybody
see the
settle.
potential. Like there'll be that 50%
Yeah.
that could be an 80
That's
if
a-
they just
That's the
locked in.
That's a fair point.
They are 60 overalls without the VC. They got other sliders that can go up, but they ain't got
Facts.
the money to
Like-
put the VC on the game yet.
It's like they got all the stuff unlocked, but they just ain't put in the
Yeah,
work to
they-
get all the levels up yet.
They ain't got the
Like
money
they
to
ain't
go
at
up.
the cap
But-
breakers.
so y'all
They
mean that-
already
so
they've been playing
y'all
for
are
so long.
y'all are telling me that dudes.
I feel like dudes settle for, like Alicia said, I feel like dudes will settle for a couple things.
And they'll be happy.
Yeah, I think it's
because there's a lot
men
of men who
settling
with
thing.
women who they can't goddamn stand. And you don't even
Facts.
see why they together for real, but you be like, she got to be doing something for him.
Yeah, she
Like, you fuck with her.
she's the utility player. I'm trying to think of a utility player. She's a Draymond Green. She make everything fucking work. Like you can't do shit without this player. But goddamn, you can't stand this motherfucker at times.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm
How would
thinking
he
about.
say he can't do nothing without him?
I've been thinking about players from the 2010s. Now that you said that, I started thinking about Shane Battier for some reason. He just popped into my
Tony
head.
Allen. The Tony Allen.
A great utility player. Like to where like, you know, everybody else don't see their value, but this motherfucker holding this bitch down for real.
But that's what I'm saying. But then again, you can sit there and ask a person like, "Why are you?" And they might not even have a real good answer to even give you for real in their own head. I'm just with her. It's a lot of people out here just with her.
I mean, yeah, like
And then that's just witter is
and
like
then-
I
and
feel
then
like
you get
you-
stuck in the routine of it's
Yeah.
y'all, and you don't really. They don't want to
mean-
go out and try and find somebody else because they probably ain't got the time to, or just the mental fortitude to go through and deal with these other women when you already got one. I know her. I know her ticks and everything, and I'm just gonna ride this one out.
who do you think settles more, men or women?
Man,
That's a good one.
100%. I say
We
men.
went way off the topic, but I kind of.
But this kind of goes into her
I-
settling because I don't think she settled for a good thing. Sometimes you can
Right.
settle for a good thing.
that's true.
It might not be what you want, but it's a good thing, so you settle for it.
Then
That's a hard
hopefully,
one. I feel like both
eventually,
settle.
you'll start to see like the value and everything in that.
you appreciate the value, but you don't fully, wholeheartedly, really appreciate it how you should.
My issue is People lie to themselves.
Yeah.
When you know you're not over said person.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You try to disguise it, or you start feeling somebody else, so you think that that's going to overpower your feelings for somebody else.
Yeah.
When really that's not the case.
Mm-mm.
You really going like once that person pop back around, all of a sudden all these feelings come back. You should not be with somebody else.
You want to know what it is, low key?
Tell us something, Alicia. Speak to us.
I don't want to tell y'all.
You got
But
to. What's
every
a woman's secret?
girl, every woman, just about damn near always has that one person that could literally fuck them up. There's just like that one person that would like, you could be
They
at
risk
the
it all.
altar, about to lock in. You're still gonna get married. You're not about to leave your man. You're not about to be delusional. But there's always that one. They're always
Me
gonna
and
bring
Kate-
him up. He always gonna be like, your friends gonna know about him. He's gonna be the one that could hit you up at any time
I think that goes for
and
both.
fuck
y'all.
with your life. And then maybe, I don't know if it's true for men, but I know
I
for
think
women
that's
for
for
a
both.
fact.
Me and Kayla had this conversation because her friend said she had this one dude that's that for her. So she asked Kayla, and Kayla told me like, no. I asked like, do you? I'm like, I ain't gonna be mad. Like, let me
She's not
know.
gonna tell you that.
She's
She
not
said
gonna
she-
tell you.
That's confidential.
She not
that's,
gonna
that's
tell you.
that. I'm
She might
taking
not
it
even
to
know.
my
She might
grave.
not even realize because she probably has been so like
Alicia,
disconnected from
Alicia,
the
stop
person.
trying to help that girl. out.
She might no for real. Sometimes
biting
you
his
forget
nails
about
now.
the
He like,
person.
I've been
Alicia,
biting my
you
nails,
not
friend.
gonna forget.
You
about
put them in the you know what I mean in the back
But-
burner, but they pop
I'm not-
in time to time. They
I
pop
would say
in.
I'm not.
She like
I don't sit here and walk around thinking like
Yeah.
even though she said I don't sit here and think that
Yeah,
like
it
that-
ain't nothing to sit and
That's
worry
yeah.
about.
That's what I'm saying. It's not somebody who's like. It's not like they're like trying to. Oh, if they come back, I'm leaving. Like there's a
Yeah.
reason why you and that person are together. Even you probably rationalize
I
that.
think
Obviously,
if you leave the doorway cracked for this person, they're going to come back eventually. For her to still have his number, that's the
Yeah.
doorway being
yeah,
cracked.
that is true. I agree with
But
that.
like I said, you might have it memorized. It ain't even having it. It just might
Texting
be,
it is crazy.
yeah. Texting is
Initiating it yourself is just insane.
Sending another nigga pictures of all this shit I did for you. Say this supposed to be you.
And then
It's
talking about
gonna
you
be
don't want to
him.
lose him. Talking about my hormones has got the best of me. No,
No.
No, they
you've
didn't.
been
Shit.
feeling this. Don't try to put this off on the hormones. You
You blamed
did
the
something.
baby before he even get here.
You did
That's
something
crazy.
stupid. Sit in your mess. Deal with your mess.
I think the guy is wrong for just leaving.
No.
I do think the husband is wrong for just
No.
leaving.
What was he supposed to
He's
do,
not.
Alicia?
Communication. You're in a marriage.
What is
You
the
don't just get to buy out.
The
That's not even that big of a
Hold
marital
on.
issue
Yes, it is.
compared to other.
Alicia.
Okay, if she went and had sex with him and it could possibly be his baby, that's a big issue.
Alicia.
If your husband is texting his ex saying that like this life I built with you, it should be.
But you're not together. You're having a baby with me.
But we are together. Because mentally, when you look at me, my head isn't there. His head is there.
and you.
So
and
when I'm just a caricature. I'm just somebody who's the person walk.
That's
I'm
not
just
true. That doesn't mean that she loves her husband any less.
she love her husband, but
She
if
just
I'm-
love him more.
Yeah.
That's all. That's
I don't know. I don't
For-
think that means she loves him more. I think
Yes,
it just
even-
sometimes people have a really hard
If
a
it's
hard situation.
She
letting
doing a
things
great
go.
job
That
at
means-
Even if she doesn't feel as strongly in that way, that's how it's gonna come across to the man.
she does.
That's where you
for
got to
be
communicate.
texting somebody to say like, I
It's
wish
supposed
this
to be
baby was
you.
with
She should be
you.
communicating how.
No, I wish this
Go ahead,
baby
bro.
was with you. This life that I built with him should have been with you.
But it's not. If anything, that's acknowledgement. Maybe she's getting that off to get some closure. It's not like she's
That
texting him
should
saying
have been
we're gonna reconnect after this. I want to
She
see you after.
did. She said we could have worked something out after this.
Did she like try to initiate going forward? Because then
She
I gotta-
initiated the conversation.
I think
That's
she was
more
just
than enough
getting
for
it
me.
off.
Part again, Josh. I think she said
This
we
dude
can go back.
over there playing 2K chilling. She sent him random text messages about this should have been with you.
He's probably with
blah, blah,
another
blah.
bitch.
He's bro. You have it's another man sitting over there laughing.
He's laughing.
If I'm the
at
other dude and she texts me, I'm over there on the floor bawling. Like he with this and she still can't get enough of me. This nigga a sucker. That's how you looking at another
for
man.
real.
This nigga
As
really
a-
like
Alicia.
when she see you, she see me. You like a doppelganger for me,
No,
player. You
it's
like
not.
you one of me out
You
here.
can't work that out. As a
Can't.
dude,
You,
It's
we
a
gonna get that
different
out your
type
head.
of. You can work it out.
you can't.
I mean, you're
There's
having a
nothing to
baby,
work
so
out.
you got to work it out
What,
somehow.
co-parenting.
How would you react to that situation if the roles were reversed? I'm curious.
I'm gonna crash out. What you mean?
Exactly.
Dude, like I don't.
It depends on the context.
The same kind.
So how did he see the text? Is my question. Did he go through her phone?
Yeah, going through that phone.
So you
all the
already
time.
had some issues, some trust issues going on.
Yeah.
Go through
I
the phone.
wonder
This could be-
why.
So
this-
now y'all want people to go
Hold
through
on,
the
hold
phone.
on, hold on.
Go ahead.
He
I
said,
said, so now y'all team go through the phone. Okay.
no,
okay.
we were never team. Go,
Okay.
We were
go
never
through the
go
phone. I don't care. I'm for the go through the phone. Go do that.
I don't care. If you feel the need to go through your partner phone, go through their
Y'all
phone.
not gonna see me next week.
If you're gonna do that, just
Be
honestly
prepared.
be prepared to break up. Also, because you never know what you might find up in that thing. I ain't gonna lie
Some
to you.
people
I
go
mean,
through the
you-
phone
listen.
hoping to break up.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
But going through the phone and seeing that,
It's
I guarantee
sickening.
dude was on the floor crying. Probably.
She didn't even try to hide it.
He wanted to kick her in the stomach. I'm telling you, he wanted to end everything.
Yeah. So to be clear,
Go ahead, Jack.
Okay.
she says, "I wish it was him that I would have been pregnant for, or how I wished you loved me, and how I still love you, and maybe one day we could come back from this."
Alicia, she
And my
trying to-
husband saw these messages.
What is she coming back from, Alicia? A baby and a husband? She trying to leave a
I-
whole new
And maybe
life.
one day we can come back.
And she's talking about she don't want to
Yeah.
lose her husband.
I thought it was more like her just getting like the one off. Like, this could have been us. This could have been a life we had. Like, that's fine.
No, that is still not.
That's still
not-
not fine.
I got more messages too, though. By the way, like from her and the husband.
Oh, they
like,
got
posters.
actual the message from her because we don't
He
don't know if
spilled the
this
blood.
is actual real. This could be all clickbait stuff, but just in the theory of we taking it as if it's a situation. that
I need the tea.
Okay, so this is her texting him first. So, baby, don't do this. I don't mean those. Her grammar is terrible. I don't mean those things.
Yes, her
I was in a
hormones.
weird place. I love you. I love you more than anything. Please don't do this to me and our baby.
Forget what he say.
He says that's if that baby is even mine. It's like, damn.
My nigga.
That's, I
Always
ain't gonna lie.
And
I'm
now
not
we're
gonna lie, that's tough.
spiraling.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie,
my
that's tough.
first thing. I was
Hold on.
Yeah, I feel him.
You blew it. Be with your ex. I'll have the divorce papers delivered to you. If the baby
Dramatic.
is mine, I'll be taking my daughter with me.
No, you won't.
You don't deserve my seed, damn.
She
And
don't.
you won't taint my daughter's mind.
She not.
I'll be at the hospital when you give birth, but only to get my DNA test. I hope you remain healthy and stay blessed. You're free to work out your confusion. Goodbye. Ty.
That's toxic as hell.
So she says,
Teddy.
she responds, "Baby, please. Oh my God, I'm not confused. I was at first. Or wait, I'm not confused. I was at first, but her grammar's so bad. But
I was
that's
at first. Until
Yes.
you left me.
I was
My
confused
God,
at first, but I'm
bro.
not. I'm not no more. I swear."
You was confused. You weren't confused. You're confused now.
She literally says that. She goes like, "Before I was on the verge of losing you, but I don't want to lose you, please." He said, "Just stop. The damage is done, and so am I. You hurt me deep with this, Ma. But lesson learned. I'll never trust another. Damn.
Oh, God.
No need to beg. Keep your energy you had sending those messages last
Bill
night."
and Ark. Bill and Ark.
Shout
Yeah,
out
I'm
to
like-
him. Turning the future.
Though you're gonna end up having to trust again, but I'm
So
sorry.
Alicia, what you gotta say?
I thought she was just getting her one off. If she was just getting. If she was
Why
just
do you
getting her
need to get a
off-
one off though, Alicia? Living your happy life is getting your one off.
I mean,
Exactly.
Living
it
with
is
your
and it's
husband who
not.
take-
Sometimes people are just like,
They have to brag and they can't help
not
themselves.
brag, but sometimes people just
You
want to
still there.
vocalize things
But you
just to
still
clear the
there.
air.
You know what?
Why?
You know what happened? She got comfortable in their relationship. She felt comfortable enough to send these messages, not thinking anything was going to happen from it, and that was her true feeling speaking to dude. That wasn't some.
Yeah.
Even if it was the hormones, a pregnant woman like a drunk person, they gonna speak their mind.
Also,
I-
too, she out here trying to hit the Cardi B. You 8 months pregnant, out here trying to get some dick.
She didn't say nothing about no dick.
she was thinking about it. Though.
If he offered her some, she would have took it.
And this is the thing also. He might, that's probably a dub for him for real, because she said all the stuff that he did for her. We don't really know if she was a good girlfriend, to be honest, or a good wife. He might have settled. And he's seen his error of his ways. Like, I knew I wasn't supposed to be with this hoe. And I went through and I did this. I married her, then got her pregnant. And I was trying to look past all the other stuff. And I knew she probably needs some healing and stuff. But, and then she do this?
If this story is real, I'm sending prayers out to Ka. Cause
Yeah, we sending prayers.
You'll be all right. Go get your family back.
Don't go find your
Get your child.
Tell her to block that nigga and find
what
peace.
the family is broke. The damage is done. This
It's
is
really
irreparable.
not.
At least you can block the number, but you
Words
can't block
is
them out of
just
her mind.
words. She's just sending a little texty text.
Nah.
Remember that if you catch your man texting somebody.
No, I'm burning this house down. To the fucking ground.
Let's remember that.
Because I'm telling you,
I didn't know
This-
what arson is.
because of her sending that, there's nothing to work out because even regardless of her trying to put the work in his mind, it's always going to be this one nigga. If he wants you, he can have you. I'm not about to live with this type of stress on myself.
He got to. I am that one nigga. This is not my head you see on my body. When we're doing
Also-
all these things, you're not visualizing or really experiencing it with me.
Also,
You're really experiencing it with him through me.
two, if
I'm not a medium.
he took
I'm
her
a
back,
man.
if he said like that ain't that big of a deal, we could work this out. It's gonna happen again because she gonna be like, oh, I got away with it once.
No. This is where the communication comes in.
why she
There
didn't just
is-
communicate
Where's the
that
other
with
side
him?
of
What is this
communication when the
communica-
shoe's on
what
the
is
other
this
foot,
communi-
Alicia? Hold on,
What
wait.
level of communication
I know I'm
is needed.
joking, say I'm about to crash out. I at least would want to have a conversation.
about what? What is there to communicate about?
You're still in a marriage and you're still having a baby.
Yeah, I'm not against communication here.
Also,
But it's
the
like you can't really mend
the
that situation.
spiraling would kill me. So if you just get up and leave, you're never gonna get like any clear like answers, any clear, you know what I'm saying?
What answers you the one fucked up?
What
answers
answers
do you
I need? The
And people
answers I
fuck up
need
in
are-
relationships all the time, and they still.
Obviously, she don't know what closure means because she still ain't closed that other.
To be
shit.
honest-
she got too many doors
It's
open.
not
I'll
like
say
you've
this.
been
To-
texting
to
him
be
back and
honest,
forth.
We
having
don't know
a-
that.
We
do
don't.
not know
So
that.
you got to have the conversation to find out.
All right.
No, you don't.
I get wait. Time out. First
I
off,
see
Said, I'm just gonna get
first
up out of
If
here.
he
real
was going
quick.
through the text, he probably seen more than what got exposed.
Yeah.
If they was texting back and forth.
She's
Secondly,
not going to expose.
this
all
We
the
is-
stuff
can't
she be
assume.
doing.
to be honest, this
We
everything
can't
she did.
assume.
is this worse?
Defend her, at least she's doing a good job.
I'm going to defend my girl, and she's pregnant.
Is this worse than
Bruh.
her excluding her being pregnant? Is this worse than her actually just getting dick and that's it?
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like this worse.
People have come
That's what
back
I'm-
from
that's
that.
what I'm
I feel
thinking.
like it's worse.
I feel like this is
How?
worse
She would have got.
Why is it worse?
It's worse
because you're admitting that you love somebody else.
you admit
You can love two people at once.
You can, but listen.
You can.
Yeah, I mean, if
I
you-
wholeheartedly believe that, Alicia. I'm not gonna lie. I wholeheartedly believe that, but I also this moonshot made me lose my train of thought.
No, to use your argument against you, communication would solve that issue on the front end to prevent that from ever being a point of contention.
So why she didn't
that,
express
that?
that?
Oh, I can love multiple people. Da da da.
If
But
you would've got
no,
that off
clearly
the-
not. There had to
No,
be some type of set
communication
rules and
would've solved-
standards. Y'all are in a marriage.
Communication would have solved this way ahead of time by admitting that, hey, I still have feelings for somebody else while I'm trying to work through this, and letting him know these feelings have not
That's
gone
what I was
away.
gonna say.
How do you know if they didn't have that conversation? You don't know.
So if they had that conversation and then you go back and text him that,
That's even worse.
because it's like
That's even worse.
it's,
I guess it just depends. Okay. I guess it just depends
Telling
on like
you I
your
have a cheat-
relationship's boundaries. That's a conversation you have to have. You know what I'm saying?
well, conversation at least.
About your boundaries. And what you
Assume the
accept and what you
conversation is had,
Come
and
on.
this still happens. Is that not worse? Yes or no?
Wait,
accept. Then what?
Like if that's the
After
same
the
scenario.
conversation?
Yeah.
You actually had the conversation telling him, "Listen, I love you, but the feelings I
Mhm.
have for this other guy, they're not leaving my mind."
Well, he chose to stay with her, so he was very aware of what was up. And he still
I was about to say the whole boundary things. Everybody boundaries pretty much set in stone for most people. The general basics: don't cheat on me, don't X, Y, Z. Specific boundaries, a lot of times you don't know what your boundaries are until a situation happens.
That's what I'm saying. He could put the boundary up and they could still continue and have a wonderful, beautiful marriage and kid. And they could figure it all about that.
Admitting that you're in love with somebody else and wish that the baby that you're having with me was his is a boundary that should not have to be talked
It's
about.
a little wild.
She literally said, "I wish the baby was yours. Like it should have been your baby.
And all
I
they-
should have
But
been
it's
pregnant
not.
with your."
At the end of the day, it's not.
She literally cut out all their wedding pictures and posted other wedding pictures. She literally got pictures of him on top of their wedding pictures. Like
It's just that's just wild to me. I do think that this is worse than her just going to get some dick, and that's it.
I don't think it is.
I think it's worse.
before pregnancy, not.
I was gonna say during pregnancy.
Yeah, that's why I
the
said,
Cardi B way.
That's why originally I said
Is that
exclude.
That we already said.
No, that's why I said earlier excluding the pregnancy.
Then a kicker in the
Because
stomach.
this, you're admitting that you have feelings.
I'm not going back
That's the
to it.
reason why dudes. Wait, that's the reason why dudes have a hard time when women cheat a lot of times. Because a lot of times women have feelings invested in said dude prior to cheating. So it's like, oh, you really feel this dude.
That's
So
what
for
I'm
you to
saying.
admit that you wish, you not only love him, that the life that we built and the baby we have and you wish was his, that you might as well have just shot the dude.
It's not an assumption I'm coming to. I'm seeing you actually say these things.
This shit is documented.
Like 4K,
And listen,
screenshot,
just-
like recorded everything. Like
just imagine this, Alicia. You at your job. You're the hardest for a year straight. You're the hardest worker. You damn near doing everybody's job. You picking up all the slack. You the first one in. You the last one to leave. And the person who did the least actually gets the bonus at the end of the year. Actually gets the Employee of the Year award. Actually is the one who's promoted, getting a nice desk and a nice office all to theirself, and is the one that's actually the one that's praised. How would you feel as the other employee?
That's the workplace. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Go ahead.
You gotta go to the boss. You have to go to the boss. You have to go communicate with the boss. The boss probably didn't even realize they fucked up. AKA,
cap.
she probably didn't even realize. She probably was just
So-
getting
What if the
along.
boss the whole time during this been
Incompetent?
telling you you're one of the best employees?
So
That's what I'm
Without you, we
saying.
gonna
This
make
is the
basically-
same.
No,
everything, and
basically
they still
she
get
out
this.
here, she moving freely, doing what she want to do, talking like how she want to talk. Then when it gets caught, see, I was fucked up. I wasn't in the right mind. I didn't. No,
No,
you was in
should
the right
stand on
mind.
that.
That's the same thing
That
She might
part,
not
that
I
been in the
think
right
it's
mind
wrong.
because of the hormone of pregnancy, but it
He
was her
pro-
thoughts, and that's how she
Their
was feeling.
the hormones
pro-
do be.
He probably would.
They play.
I don't even want to say respect more. He probably
They
would
do,
have been
but
more
that was her
receptive
true
to this
feelings.
shit if she actually was like to sit down to talk to him about or tell him like, look, this is how I felt at the time.
Mhm.
This is why, blah blah. He would have been more receptive to that, other than you saying, "I don't mean that. That's not how I meant.
Yeah,
Please, I don't want to
don't, like,
lose you." And blah,
downplay
I
it.
was confused. That's pushing him away more.
You said what you said.
And then if he would have seen this in their 8 months, so probably a month and a half from now, they had a baby, and the baby comes out, and the first person she probably sent a picture to is him. Like, look how beautiful this daughter is.
What?
My daughter probably could have been more beautiful than this.
Sending a pic of the baby is
You don't think she would've did that?
wild.
She probably texted him after they got done,
I'm
like
sorry,
conceiving the
it's
baby.
postpartum, babe. It's postpartum. That's what she had claimed next.
Okay,
Probably
that's a
after they
lost
conceived the
cause.
baby, she probably texted him like, "Damn, I wish it was you who was inside me last night."
Like, yeah, I wish it was you who she was saying da to. Like, oh,
The leaving
that
she left the door open at the end, but the actual context of the beginning of the
let
text,
nigga move in at the end.
yeah, it just sounded like she was just
Yeah.
getting her feelings out. But then she said,
We can pick this back up.
"Yeah, that is where I was like, oh,
So that means you're planning on leaving me. Like,
Yeah,
I'm just a placeholder.
Yeah,
yeah."
that ain't nothing to come back to. I know I'm a placeholder for this nigga.
Yeah.
That's
For
not-
when
the
this dude
door's
say
not
like
cracked,
he wants
it's
you,
open.
and to be honest, this dude
It's
could just
7-Eleven.
this dude.
24/7.
The fact that this dude has so much power over you, to the fact that he might not even want you, but he might not want you to
It's
be
the
with me, so he can break us up.
Laughing.
Like he
is
said,
so
he's at home
rolling.
playing 2K, eating a bag of
Laughing.
Cheetos, and he just
Telling
said,
his
"Bloop."
homeboys, This nigga over here playing house with this, and she still with me.
He's
Look at this shit
he's
she
going
just
through her
sent me.
Instagram post with the
The fact that you-
engagement
The fact
pic.
that you said they playing house. They over here playing house.
Man,
That's even worse.
Playing house
he
is
probably made a Facebook post or
crazy.
something like these hoes can't never get over me or something. You never
Literally.
know. He out here big headed.
What
I
was
really
what
did
was
it
the
like
next
that
topic?
on it.
We've been on that one for a minute. What's the next topic?
That was a good
Did you have one?
We had the we were gonna talk about our good old Lions, or do we want to talk about football, or how we feeling about that?
I had a question about it and I forgot what it was.
About the Lions?
Yeah. Do y'all think they're going to the Super Bowl?
Of course, I think it every year.
No, I mean like dead
Oh,
ass.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah, last year I
Like
was there
actually in the Super Bowl, like you
Yes.
will put money on it.
too. Yes.
That was supposed to be their last year.
Yeah,
I
we
gotta see
was.
what we do at the trade deadline.
See,
I
don't- I
do I
can't get on
think-
board either.
Do I think we can make it? Yes.
Same.
But in order for me to feel more comfortable now that Hutch is out,
Mhm.
we need somebody that can get to the QB.
Yeah, we need a pass rusher.
That's the only
I
thing
agree.
that's stopping. Especially if we play against, because when we go up against Jordan Love and
You
Caleb
gotta
Williams,
get to 'em.
they're mobile quarterbacks.
That's what I'm saying.
So we
the
need
rest
somebody
of the,
that can get to the QB.
Jordan
rest
Love
of
was
the division
throwing
heating up.
Hail Mary touchdowns.
We got the
while
best
getting
division
sacked.
in the NFL right now.
We do.
Yeah.
Every,
I'm sick. Everybody got good at the same time.
I mean,
That's crazy.
But Chicago and Green Bay, they both really ain't beat world beaters.
Yeah, but
There's still a lot of
That's
younger
crazy.
teams.
Huh?
They're younger teams overall, like in terms of experience level and like high
shit,
important games.
Jordan Love
Jordan Love is good.
Is a talent. That boy is so special.
Because they almost came back and beat Minnesota. I think Minnesota is overhyped. I think that they just happen to beat up on some easy teams.
Yeah, like they're gonna come back to.
And we got
reality.
them this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you see, it's
Sam
like-
Darnold's not a mobile quarterback either, so this is a perfect.
Sam Darnold been looking good over there now.
I mean, it's easy when you got Justin Jefferson to throw the ball to and Addison to throw the ball to. It's easy.
I ain't gonna say it's easy.
It's
They
easy.
got Devontae Adams in them over there. Them boys still and the Raiders, and they were still looking like
The Raiders,
Trash.
the Raiders, they ain't have no running game. They ain't have because they got rid of Josh Jacobs.
yeah.
They really ain't got no running game. They ain't got no QB.
Where did he go, Josh Jacobs?
He's on Green Bay.
Oh shit!
Yep.
He's Green
I
Bay's
haven't been
running back.
watching Green Bay play.
But it was a topic I had earlier, and I'm mad that it slipped my mind.
Yeah, it's been a long week for me. I ain't really had time to think about anything. I just been so tired.
Like that's what it was. Burnt out feeling.
Yeah.
Being-
See what I'm
Being burnt
saying?
out.
Good chemistry.
So a lot of people think burnt out means being physically tired. Burned out could be a lot of different things.
Mentally.
Being overstimulated all the time
Yeah.
leave you burnt out. Like so much, and I feel like today's society, everybody's burnt out, and I think it's the rise of social media that has everybody feeling burnt out. Because I know I'm addicted to my phone, and I try hard not to be.
It's one of the greatest drugs ever invented.
But you are like literally addicted to the phone and watching all this stuff. So by the time you like pull yourself, it's a task to pull yourself out of your phone. So it's already, you burn the energy to pull yourself away from your phone to get the energy to go do something else, and then you go back to your phone. You got to pull a lot of times you pulling yourself away without even realizing it. That when you finally sit down to try to relax, you're like, I'm exhausted. I ain't even do shit today.
Mm-hmm. Because your mind 24/7 is clicking, and we really don't get a chance to mentally sit down and let our brains really even process all the information that we even took in that day.
Yeah, I think the short attention span leans into that heavily because you're trying to find something that's going to keep and maintain your attention for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
And then once you finally come down from that, like dopamine euphoric type of feeling of like constantly having stuff that's going to feed your mind what you're looking for, and like you just slump. It's kind of like a drug almost. You feel like
Yeah, this shit is a drug.
I
It
think
gives you the same dopamine hits as if you were taking drugs.
that's why people have bad memory
Yeah.
today too, because your mind is constantly stimulated, constantly going all day. Like Mondo said, you take in so much information.
That you can't
That-
even process
Yeah. So when somebody asks you what happened,
90% of it. 90% is a generous number.
what happened 2 hours ago? I can't even remember 2 hours ago. You know how much stuff that you done consumed in that 2 hours? Just from your phone?
Reels. Scroll 1,000 times, exit off the app, get back on the app, try to stay off the phone and watch something. 2 minutes into it, now you back on your phone when you said you was finna stop being on the phone.
It reminds me of you know how like when before phones was like as big as they are, when you would get up and go into the kitchen to go look. You're not even hungry. You're just in the kitchen looking at something. Leave 5 minutes later, you end up back in the kitchen.
Refrigerator looking.
And it's like,
hey, shit new get there. You was hoping some new shit popped in your refrigerator.
That's the phone.
To do that all the time, bro. Like by the 7th or 8th time, I didn't realize like, oh, it is a little bit of jelly that was sitting behind the pickles right there that I didn't really notice the first 6 times. And now I'm like, oh, man, I ain't got that many slices of bread, so I might just have to throw this one in the toaster and just slap that jelly on there, call it that.
Nah.
I be doing that when I'm hungry. I keep going back and forth.
I think
Something gonna make sense.
I think we need the no free minutes or text before 9 p.m. thing back.
That might actually be a great idea, Clay.
I think that's what we need.
We do need minutes on the internet.
You can't get on the internet and stuff.
That'll just make them more richer, though, because people gonna pay for them. Well, technically now we're paying for unlimited now, but if they will raise the price of unlimited,
but it will make you more in the present. It will make you more
conscious of
in the present moment. You get to actually enjoy stuff. Your attention span will expand because you have no choice. You could physically be present. So then by the time the end of the day, by the time 9 o'clock, you'd have had a full day. You done went to work, ate dinner with your family, chill. Now you have that time to where you can go in and consume whatever you want to consume.
Yeah.
Because now, and then I think that will help with the burnt out feeling. Because when you're on your phone all day, you so burnt out halfway through the day and not even understanding why.
Yeah, because mentally, the stuff you see, your brain don't really know the difference of you not actually experiencing it. Like everything that you consume or you watch, your brain takes it as you've actually done this before. Or it's putting you, it can't separate, even though we can conceptualize that this is fake or we're not actually there. In your brain, there was a scientific study done that whenever you're watching something in your brain, it's like your body is actually going through the motions of if that was actually you or you're actually experiencing whatever you're watching.
It's like when you see a video of somebody get hit in the nuts. As soon as you see a dude get hit in the nuts, every dude go, ooh.
Yeah.
Like,
or they do like the little jump scares.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the video clips of somebody like they'll have their hand inside of a box. They'll put their whole like arm inside of a box and there'll be a fake hand outside the box. And the doctor is rubbing, they start rubbing this hand and you see that, then they start rubbing the fake hand. They're not rubbing the real hand, but you feel it.
The person, and they
You
get
feel
to
it.
jumping like.
And then the doctor smashed that hand and they pull their hand back and they, for a second, they felt the pain. They realized it was fake and the pain go away. Like, because their brain isn't realizing that that's not their real hand. It's already
damn, that's supposed to hurt.
Yeah. And us as common people don't really understand that, but the higher ups who pay hundreds of millions of dollars to probably billions at this point to actually study human brains and study the psychology and how we actually operate. They understand these things. That's why it's pushed, and because people spend most of their time on their phone. A lot of time you spend on your phone or doing some meaningless stuff, it's time that you're not even paying attention, that you're really taking away from your family or your kids. Some people spend more time on their phone than with their kids. Actually present with their kids.
I guarantee majority of parents do.
Yeah.
I would say that. I would say majority of parents do. And not even trying to, they're not even trying not to be present, but it's such a natural motion that you don't even realize.
You need that hit.
Somebody said if you put a camera in the, like your bedroom or in the living room, the place that you sit the most, if you put a camera there and just have it record just you in the living room, you'll be shocked at how much you see yourself on your phone, just on your phone, and how long you're on that phone for.
I think that's a good social experiment for people to try though, for sure. Just so you can see yourself.
Yeah, no, that's actually an interesting exercise.
My thing is YouTube. That's the thing that always hooks
Gets
me.
me every time.
I throw it on the TV, so I use.
I don't even watch TV like that. I watch literally YouTube all the time. Even I don't even listen to music like that. I literally listen to YouTube. Majority, like my phone will say like, "Oh, you had this much screen time this week." But if I go look at what apps was I use the most,
YouTube.
over 70% is YouTube.
Yeah,
Like
that's why I try to watch it on
What's
the
your
TV.
screen time
That's why I
average per
put
day,
my.
bro? I'm curious.
I don't know how much it is per day. I think it's like 9 hours.
Ain't that a beautiful thing? We can,
9, 10
we got
hours.
these phones older.
Yeah, I
So
kind of want to.
how you check that?
Mine tell me every Sunday afternoon,
Yeah.
Oh,
like
you
you
do
average
yours
this
tonight.
much screen time during the week.
You could see your screen time?
Yeah,
It sends me a notification every
Couldn't
Mine
be
do
me.
too. Let's see. Let's look
and
at
every single time. It's literally it's like anywhere. It's like 72% YouTube.
screen time. Just go to your settings. Hit clap screen time.
Yeah,
Where is it
average
at?
9,
Just go to your
9 hours
settings.
and 18 minutes.
At the top, just type in your screen
Right.
time.
Oh, gotcha.
Mine is literally YouTube,
Oh, I don't think I turned my. I don't even have mine on.
and it just be.
Oh, it's not on.
Yeah, I just turned mine on just to.
There's
I
a
had it on
reason
my
why.
other phone, but then I switched phones.
Look how much higher that is.
Yeah, I tell you, it's YouTube.
No, I'm
Josh,
doing YouTube so
Josh's
much,
main
dude.
main thing is YouTube as well.
Mine is like
That's mine.
3 times my next closest thing.
Same.
That's why I try to. That's why anytime I try to watch YouTube when I'm at home, I just throw it on TV and try to
But
put my phone
the thing
down.
is, I don't even be watching. I just put it on to
so you can hear
listen.
it. Yeah, that's why I
Like,
put it on
I don't
TV.
even-
Just turn it up.
I don't listen to music like that. Like unless it's
I
a
don't even.
artist that come out that who album like Tyler Creator's new album's about to come out. I'm excited for that. I'm listening to that.
Or that J Cole feature that dropped. Not
Yeah,
the J Cole
that was
verse
cool
that
too.
dropped, though.
Yeah,
But
that shit.
outside of that,
Yeah.
I literally just whatever pops up on my algorithm, I just hit that video and just listen to it while I'm working. Then I might want to switch to a different video.
Yeah.
Literally 70. I want to say this past Sunday it says 72% was YouTube.
Yeah.
Then the next closest thing was like Twitter, which
And
is
then-
like I don't even know how much percent.
And then YouTube, they got so damn, they didn't put the shorts on there, so it's damn near like you on Facebook and stuff. So you get the flop, 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 flop through there for a minute, and then like
Facts.
then you done clicked off one of the reels to actually watch a full video. Then you done got back to the reels, and you be like, or the shorts.
So since you brought up J. Cole, I kind of want to talk about that song now. Did y'all get a chance to listen to that? Because
Yes,
I listened to it like twice.
I listened to it several times.
uh-huh.
I said I listened to it several times, watching breakdowns and everything.
What'd you think?
Song was fire. Song itself was fire. He great lyricism, great song, great beat choice off of the whole vibe. A little too much of this going back and doing what he already did with the apology, but I guess he was just trying to, because Drake came out and was saying all the stuff about fake friends and stuff. He was like, I'm not a fake friend, bro. I appreciate everything you done did for me. And I'm open and honest and can say, I appreciate you, G.
Oh.
But it's kind of trying to coddle another grown man feelings at this point. And how much coddling are you going to do, especially when you personally ain't
Coddling
did
who?
Drake's. That was damn near a coddle of Drake feelings.
J. Cole is just trying to save face.
He's trying to make sure he's
trying to
cool
save
with his
relations.
people. If
Yeah.
they're actually even cool. Because we don't know if these people
Yeah.
are cool or
Apparently,
they just have a persona of, I don't want to beef with none of y'all.
falling down the Twitter or YouTube rabbit hole. Apparently, Dreamville, that whole crew over there, including J. Cole, be throwing sneak disses at Kendrick's TDE and Kendrick and them. Like they say public wise, they fuck with them, but behind the scenes, they be talking hella shit. Don't fuck with them like that.
Oh, I said,
But once again, that's me falling down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories. My thing with J. Cole is stop saying niggas don't want to try you, niggas don't want to test your pen, this, that, and third. You ain't gonna lose no rap battle. And then when the battle came out and you threw the first diss and niggas started like saying your shit was weak, you want to fall back and
You
say,
vanish.
Now, granted,
When the world needed him most, he vanished.
yeah, then you fall back. Now, granted, they did say the rumor is Schoolboy Q and them told J. Cole, hey, this is what the battle is going to be. And that's why J. Cole backed out. But if that's the reason you backed out, say that. Don't get on this record saying, like, I would have lost a bro if we would have.
I wouldn't have lost the battle. I would have lost the bro.
Yeah, I would have lost a
I
bro.
would have gained the foe.
Then say you and, like
That boy on
you
phone
appreciate
now.
everything Drake has done for you. Y'all still cool. Like, stop doing that, bro. Like, Quit saying niggas don't want to touch your pen and niggas don't want this. And then when somebody flip your bar and just say fuck the big three, it's just big me. You go out and make a whole diss track, and then all of a sudden you back out of it.
And that was my whole thing about the diss track. He could have made a diss track and not he approached the diss track in the way he did, trying to send direct shots and talk about his albums and stuff. When he didn't have to go about it that way, he chose to go about it that way.
And he took a personal shot.
He could have went friendlier and did some little rapping at him, but he chose to try to cut him and go at him. But we can tell like it was like a retractable knife. You know, the knife you poking somebody, but it go in. So it's not like really like I gotcha.
Somebody said J. Cole. This is what happens when J. Cole listens to the internet too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
He came out.
Thank you.
He started dissing.
The internet gassed up J. Cole to respond because J. Cole, from everything that I had saw up about him and from his music up to that point, he is not the type of person that responds to beef in that way.
But don't get on track saying nobody wanted to touch your pen. And then
False Prophets, when he came out, False Prophets against Kanye and Walano.
my thing is this: don't come out saying nobody want to test your pen, and then when the internet is telling you to go at this dude. And you go at him, and it's the lightest shit in the world.
Like you're
also,
bluffing.
apparently in Euphoria too, where Kendrick said, "See, the first one was like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have none." Apparently, that was at J. Cole.
Oh, that's what that could not have been at J. Cole.
That's what people.
Forest Hill
are
Drive.
now.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I could say
Come on
Forest
now.
Hill Drive is one, but a lot of people
I'm-
don't say it is.
I don't know
Look,
people who don't say it is.
In my
Even
opinion,
people who don't like Kendrick. J. Cole. Forest Hill Drive. Come on.
I like For Your Eyes Only better, in my opinion.
For Your Eyes Only was like was a good personal one.
Yeah, I resonate a lot more with that one. But a lot of
That
people,
Forest Hill Drive is something stupid. I'm a Born Sinner kind of guy.
All I know is that
That
people
Born Sinner
are.
was something stupid.
That's what people are saying. Alicia, what do you think of J. Cole's track?
I didn't listen to it. I sure did not listen to it.
It's all good. I mean, he's saying the same stuff that you've heard him say before,
Yeah,
just in a
it
lyrical way.
Rapping wise, pure rapping. I think he the best out of all three. Pure rapping.
I think Kendrick is.
Nah, I think
I
J.
think-
Cole. Pure
I
rapping.
think ability to make songs.
I get that to Drake.
I get that to Kendrick.
I get that to
No, that's Drake.
Making songs. I
That's
get that
Drake. He got the formula.
He do got the point.
He got
like
the
that
formula.
motherfucker.
I think Drake is a better.
I put Kendrick the better artist.
Better. I would say
Drake is a better
maker
hit
in
maker.
quotations.
Drake
Yeah.
can make a better hit.
That's a song.
That's a
I
make
think-
a song.
No, I think he could. I think he can make. I think Drake can make a great
They're all
club
songs.
song. I think J. Cole is a better storyteller. I think overall
Kendrick's
Kendrick's
a better
the best artist of the three. Kendrick can do everything both of them can do. Both of them can't do everything Kendrick can do.
I've never thought
I'm
about that, to be
fair
honest.
Wait.
with that.
J. Cole has the thing with J. Cole is before this podcast ends, before he started jumping on features and really being on the internet more, when he disappeared for a little while and you wasn't really hearing anything,
Mhm.
when he dropped, he made shit move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it don't move as much as it used to.
Well, who?
J. Cole.
Yeah.
It don't. Huh?
It don't move like it used to. When Kendrick dropped, everybody freak out like, yo, Kendrick just dropped. You need to go listen to it. When J. Cole dropped, it's like, oh shit, J. Cole just dropped. Let me go listen to it. When Kendrick dropped, everybody like when Euphoria dropped,
Look, bro.
everybody like it's like the world stopped for a second.
I'm gonna keep
run
it a
and listen
buck.
to that.
When
I can't
when
say that.
the fall off dropped,
the whole world was
I
going to
had to
stop.
discover that. I didn't like, oh, he dropped it. Like everybody wasn't talking about that.
The fall off dropped.
The Fallout had
Or
dropped
I mean,
yet.
the
When it do, the whole world will stop.
When
I'm telling
when J. Cole
I
dropped
mean, not
fall
that
off,
one.
when he dropped it, people are gonna go listen.
I might delete this later. When that was happening, shit was at a halt. People was waiting to see what he was gonna
that's
do.
true.
It didn't feel like that.
Shit.
It was because of the call out. I felt more so than just
Yeah,
Color.
because
pure-
people wasn't talking about the
pure
mixtape.
rap.
People was talking about just the one track
What?
where the 7-minute drill where he was going at Kendrick. People wasn't talking about the project.
No,
hell
way
no.
better than that.
The I Might Delete, because that came later on in the I Might Delete this later.
Might Delete later. I didn't hear about it until the track came out, and that's when everybody.
I was seeing that shit everywhere.
That's when everybody was talking. I'm saying everybody that was talking about it, like
Yeah.
other than just people who listen to J. Cole.
And that's
It's the same thing with Drake. Like Drake, he released so much that it don't move like that. It still do numbers. I'm not trying to say they don't do numbers.
It's like it's a part of your regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah.
But like when a new movie drop in a series that you ain't seen in 5 years, it's that type of feeling.
Kendrick is like when Kendrick drop, it's like Thanksgiving dinner. When it happens, it's a big thing.
Thanksgiving
When-
dinner, Clay.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Because he about to eat. Hey.
How big is your family? Come on,
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like Thanksgiving when it happens, it's a big deal.
Niggas getting tired of
like,
Thanksgiving around now. Niggas been switching
But
up.
They're
J.
like,
Cole-
dang, this again.
when J. Cole-
Uh,
Niggas starting to have
I'ma eat
seafood.
it, though.
Niggas starting to have
When J.
seafood
Cole
boils at
dropped-
Thanksgiving and everything. Niggas starting to have seafood boils at Thanksgiving and stuff now.
Who having seafood boil? Invite
I've never
me.
heard that. But so Kendrick is like Thanksgiving dinner. Like it's a big deal. When J. Cole dropped, J. Cole's like summertime. Like everybody wait for the summertime to hit, and when it hits, like it feels good, but it ain't. Like
I would
it's
say
expected.
Drake is summertime.
No, when Drake dropped, Drake is like the weekend. Like when the weekend comes, you know it's like the weekend's coming up. So it's like, thank God the weekend's here finally. But it don't hit like when
I
the
was-
summertime
And
finally
it's
hit.
not going
I would
to
say
stick with you for long.
J. Cole more like New Year's Eve.
I think that's valid.
And then Drake is the summertime. Like, we know we about to party. Like, we know this shit finna be lit.
I mean,
These summer
you can
nights
put it that way
Yeah.
too.
and everything finna
Yeah.
be fire. But that ball, we waiting for that ball to drop. The ball drop. Hey, we get drunk. Next day, hey, just have some dinner, go about our day.
I mean, you can put it that way too.
Thanksgiving is you eat your Thanksgiving, then you got your Black Friday shopping afterwards.
I mean, or you could say like J. Cole's like New Year's Eve, Kendrick's like Thanksgiving, and Drake's like Columbus Day.
Columbus Day is crazy.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
I liked it that one. Because
All
he
right,
came over here stealing all our stuff.
All right, y'all, that's
Talk
going
about this
to
heat.
I'm Clay Tizzle. Wait, no, wait, no,
God,
wait.
do our interview.
What's y'all
I
word?
was like, damn, okay, bye, nigga. Fuck.
My bad. My bad. The way that just happened, I was
He
like,
was like,
Hey,
bye.
I'm gonna be a smooth.
He was like, that's all I gotta
What?
say.
what you got, Josh?
what's y'all encouraging words?
Go outside and do something that you enjoy to alleviate some stress from yourself. We put a lot of extra weight on our shoulders that we're not always due to carry.
And that kind of plays into what I was gonna say. In chasing your goals and your dreams, don't lose yourself.
Have a little drink.
Feel me? A little shine.
Get yourself a little drink.
You got somebody coming back up from down south. Have them bring you some moonshine.
And cut down on the screen time. And yeah, fellas, go through your white phone.
Doing that when I get home.
Might be another nigga.
Give me that goddamn phone, woman.
All right, y'all. That's gonna do it. I'm Clay Tizzle.
Trey Smooth.
My dog.
Holy shit.
Signing out. Peace.
Yeah.